episode of Two Smooth Operators, the only podcast about gate operator life. Yeah, buddy. For technicians. Your hosts, Michael Brooks and Robert Evers. Stay tuned for another great episode.
Yeah, what's going on, Robert? We're the only podcast because we're the only guys dumb enough to talk about gate operators for fun. That's why we're the only podcast.
I think
What's
we're
going
the
on,
smartest
Robert?
guys talking about gate operators because everybody else is scared too.
Hey, dude, when you got Jesus on your side, dude, I'm telling you, that's all there is to it. I think you were making fun of my hair, saying I look like Jesus.
Yeah, you the Jesus of gate operators.
Am I? We got a special guest who is by the beach. Barry Nix from Domination. He's one of the few guys out there that has actually been really receptive to actually talking about automatic gate marketing. In our business, it's been, if you're a fencer, yeah, we'll give you all the love, but if you just do gate operators, we really don't want to pay any attention to you. So Barry, how's it going?
It's awesome. How are you? Good to see both of you.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
it's
Likewise.
awesome. It's awesome because you're by the beach.
Yeah, I'm
that
jealous.
doesn't suck. It's a good place to be.
So are
I'm
you
in the van down by the river right now.
I think if you're in Miami, I don't think it classifies as a van down by the river. But either way, both of us are jealous. We'd rather be where you're at as opposed to where we're at.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's a good thing.
So, right now, are you at a private event, or is it something that you could talk about?
No, it's I'm at a conference. I come down here 3 to 4 times a year for training. It's a coaching program called Seven Figure Agency. It's for digital marketing agencies who want to grow and scale. And so we're, you know, spend 3 days in a hotel room, um, not a hotel room, but a banquet room with, several hundred people. And we have speakers that come in and it's, guys from our industry and guys from like, you know, the digital marketing world to
Mm-hmm.
up our game and know what's going on with all this AI stuff and how to help people get leads and improve their marketing and their branding. That's what it's about. And then we have a fun day. Like tomorrow, we're going on some boats and doing wakeboarding.
Oh man, awesome, man. I'm at the wakeboarding capital of the world, White Lake, North Carolina.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
Is it the wake capital because you're there, or is it actually truly that?
When I jump in the river, the lake, it makes a big wake. That's why. Okay.
I bet it does. I bet it does.
No,
So,
there's a big industry here for wakeboarding here
Cool.
at White Lake.
so Barry, yeah, I mean, people don't realize that marketing is the business. I mean, we're selling all the same products. Robert in Fayetteville, North Carolina, and me in Atlanta, Georgia, which you will be here pretty soon, here in Duluth. We're selling the same product. So in essence, is that the business, or is marketing the business, or is accounting the business? How do you look at it when you approach somebody like Robert or I? Robert being a business owner, I work for a company now. How do you approach that? Do you have to, when you pick a client, do you have to actually sell them on those types of notions? Like, hey, this is about marketing. It's not about you've got the best gate operator.
I mean, you, the products are pretty much the same. It's the skill, right? It's having the right technicians to make sure it gets installed and set up properly. And then what happens if something goes wrong? So it's customer service. So those are the things that are controllables. You don't manufacture the gate operators, you buy them, right, from the DC or
Yeah.
wherever you get your gate operators from. It's the relationship you build with that client and then the customer service. But it's kind of, I always say Starbucks does not make the best coffee. It's good
Hmm.
coffee. I don't particularly like Starbucks coffee, but I still drink it every once in a while, so I don't dislike it. It's just, Is it the best coffee? No. Do they sell the most coffee in the world? Probably so. Probably so. And why is that? It's because they've got their branding and their marketing and their visibility down. Like they do better marketing than everybody else. So to answer your question, Michael, to me, you have to be visible and findable when people are searching for your services. So if I have a gate, which I do, and it breaks, which it does, um, and I go to my phone and I say, gate repair near me, which is probably one of the most commonly searched keywords in the automatic gate
Okay.
sector,
Yeah.
right? Or Duluth gate repair, like city plus service or service plus city. Um, who pops up? Because that can be an emergency call, right? If they can't get on their property because the gate's stuck, they're sitting there in their car, they need it repaired now, right? Or
Mm-hmm.
if they can't get off the property, or whatever scenario, that's sort of sometimes an emergency call. Sometimes it's not, but it doesn't it doesn't really matter. The bottom line is you have to be able to be found when people are searching for your services. Black and white, that's it. Bottom line. And if you have good branding down and you have good reviews on Google and on Yelp or on Facebook, and that somebody could validate, typically Google's the best place to get the reviews, right? But if they're searching for a service and they're shopping the service and they see you in LSA, local service ads, they see you on Google AdWords, they see you on Google Maps or on AI like ChatGPT or wherever they're searching, you're going to get the business. It doesn't matter if the guy down the road has been doing it for 30 years and you've been doing it for 2 years. If you're more findable online, you're going to get more business than that person.
So for you, it's when you're taking on a new client, is that a hard sell for them to understand, or do you get what I talk to people about all the time is, well, primarily I get most of my stuff from referrals, which when people say that, it's just like puts a lump in my throat almost, just because it's like, well, referrals are important. It's definitely a system that you need to build into your business to be able to have a referral system. Hey, we just put your gate in. By any chance, do you have two friends like you? Or, hey, do you know your neighbors? Do you mind if I just use your name and stop by them and say, hey, John, I just put his gate in. Can I stop by? But from a marketing standpoint, it's almost like that is the campaign. That is their plan for marketing. Do you ever have anybody? Do you ever have that as an objection when you take on a new client?
I mean, typically, if that's their MO, they're not like our avatar for a client anyway.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
yeah, I mean, typically if they don't need leads, then they don't need us, right? And if it's a one man shop and they have constant word of mouth referrals, or they have um, what I would call a joint venture, like um, if they're getting referred from, say, like the the another business or the gate operator, the let's say a website refers them as a good access control contractor or gate installer, then and they're small, like a one man, two man crew, they don't need us, right? They're probably going to stay busy enough. But
Yeah.
if they have technicians and if they have trucks and multiple, let's say they have needs for leads because they have mouths
Mhm,
to feed, and
mhm.
there's a gap between where they need to be and how many leads they need on a daily or weekly or monthly basis,
Mm-hmm.
um, then that's when there's a need for marketing, where you got to do
Yes.
more than just get word of mouth referrals. There's nothing wrong with that, but
Mm-hmm.
if somebody doesn't need, if they're cool and good with the referrals they get, then they don't need to do marketing, and that's okay. I still would do all the free stuff. Like, why not? Like, why not have a
Yeah.
Google Business profile? That's free. Why not have a website? It doesn't cost that much to have a simple website. You can build it yourself. You don't have to have
Mm-hmm.
an agency build the site. It's
Yeah.
better if you do, but you don't have to, especially with
So
AI nowadays.
Robert just built, I think, one for the DJ business as well as I think he
Yeah.
maintains the one for the gate business. Robert, I'm going to ask you about that in a second, but I want to touch on something that you just mentioned, Barry, or Barry. I just thought to myself when you were talking about that they might not possibly be your qualify as being a client. Is that basically? Let's be honest with each other, because for me personally, I tell customers, like, if they start to balk about price, or they start to balk about, oh, can I pay you in a few days? You have to have the ability to pay and the willingness to pay. And obviously, my services are, an hour are probably a little bit less than your services are hour. But is that part of it? Is because somebody who's saying he's a chuck in a truck, he just probably won't qualify just because there's not the means there to justify spending several $1,000s a month on this whole package.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, so it's nothing secret about it. It's just like, hey, and then on top of that, I'm of the opinion that most people are lying when they say that I just get referrals. That's all I do about my business. At some
Maybe.
at some point in time, that train ends in the gate operator world. People move, people die, people are excited about something new, and so on. So,
Yeah. I mean, if you have enough business where you don't need to do marketing, then yeah, I mean, there's a lot of businesses like that where they just don't have the need for it. But if you start to expand and add trucks to your
mhm,
fleet, and you um, are in a growth mode because you want to build up your business to sell it and make it more valuable. I mean, these companies that are buying companies aren't buying companies that are small that aren't in growth mode. Like you, I mean, you have to show a trajectory of, of success and growth in order to um, make yourself more valuable and make their
Yeah.
mouth water, right? I mean, they're
Hmm.
not going to. And so, is this a business or is it a one man show? And if it is,
mhm.
that's totally cool. There's nothing wrong with that. But those types of scenarios don't need agencies. Like
Yeah,
they
because
can.
you know, if you're growing your business and you got 5 people, you got 5 technicians, you got to keep them guys busy
Right.
because you're no longer a one man show. You got people that you got to pay on payroll every week, and so you need all the leads you can get, and that's why you build these websites and all that, and put their word out there so people can look it up. I need gate repair in Fayetteville, North Carolina. Ever's electric gates will pop up, and you get these leads. And so if
Right.
I got 2 guys, I can keep them busy while I'm handling my personal accounts. Maybe
Yeah, Barry, I think this is something that, like, for me, people get intimidated by, because the services that you do to build a website aren't the services that a marketing agency is providing per se. That's not what you're selling. Although you may do hosting and stuff like that as part of it. We have a question from one of our friends, Monty. He's in Tennessee. He says, "How do you keep from getting screwed by hosting companies?" And that's something completely different that you would ask, as opposed to asking a marketing agency. Say, how do you prevent from getting screwed by hosting companies? Do you have any opinion on that?
I'd like to know who the hosting company is, but in order to address it, most hosting companies, I don't understand. I mean, I would need more context about the getting
Gotcha.
screwed part. I mean, it's probably not the hosting company that's screwing
Hmm.
over a business because um, hosting's very inexpensive, and
Right.
they don't. There's no like if one guy leaves them and goes to another hosting company, they don't care. They've got thousands and thousands and thousands of clients. Hosting is about you know I don't know probably $20 a year or something. I mean, it's nothing. It's almost like
Right.
going to McDonald's.
yeah,
It's nothing. There's no cost in hosting. Now, if you use a drag and drop site builder like Wix or Weebly or Foursquare, then you're paying maybe 12 or 15 bucks a month for them to continue to host the site. But there's no maintenance being done and there's no upgrades being made or pages being added or content or photos. You just do that
Mm-hmm.
yourself. But
Yeah.
that's still a great way. So maybe you're in it for 150 bucks a year for hosting, right? And
Mhm.
that's also for the template site. But most hosting I've never heard of a hosting company uh, like screwing somebody over, but I'm not to say it hasn't happened. I mean, that's for sure. Maybe it has. I'd like to know more because it,
Monty, if you have more information, let us know. But my experience has typically been with hosting services when you're trying to build your own website. It's just that there are so many things in building a website for marketing purposes that you don't think about, such as sharing an IP address with a site that's not as reputable, or being on something like that, which with the Wix and stuff like that. In essence, that's part of what you're paying for, is that they're also not going to host your site on the same server as a pornography site or something along those lines. And then on top of that, not maintaining the site and updating your WordPress widgets and stuff like that. Those seems to be my experience. Although I do have a bad experience with Bluehost. Robert, you just built a little website, or when I say little, I mean meaning you built it yourself for DJ
Yeah.
Evers. And
Yeah.
what made you just do that as opposed to pay somebody to do it like you?
Well, if I pay my website guy, he would want $150 a month. So my
Mhm.
DJ business doesn't generate a great deal of money because it's part time, and so I looked up different websites, and I got Weber as
Yeah.
it's a AI website that you can customize yourself. So I just wanted something simple, and my business Google listings for the DJ, I got that too. But I just want something to say, hey, if you want to see my website, just go to it and look at it. If you think I'm
that's good.
legit. You know.
And I think that those are technical details that you could answer, but that's also what's the difference between building my own website and having somebody that understands marketing. And in
Right.
essence, we say that's what you or that's what you provide, Barry, is you're a marketing expert to be able to generate leads.
Yeah, I mean, like think of it like this: a website is like a car, and you can have a 12-cylinder, $20 million Bugatti, and you can have a 3.5-cylinder Kia that's 20 years old and maybe was 1,500 bucks on Facebook Marketplace. They're both
Mhm.
cars.
Right.
Um, and it's the same thing with websites. You can have a killer, just radical website, or you can have a very simple website. The marketing is like putting the fuel or the gasoline in that car. So
Mhm.
regardless if it's a one-page simple site or a very in-depth killer website, marketing is the gas in the car. It is what makes it go, meaning it's what makes it crawl up the rankings in Google and discoverable on large language models like ChatGPT and Perplexity and Claude, where people are searching more commonly. Um, still, still, Google is king. Still, people search more on Google than anything. They use Gemini as well, which is a Google platform.
Mm-hmm.
But the marketing part is the services that we really sell. When we do business with somebody, we're hired as doing marketing. Building the website is just like a cost of doing business that I'd rather not have to do, but we have to do it.
Mhm.
And it is very important. But you're not really, the emphasis on the and the focus isn't just the website. It's on doing the things that help your business and your listings get found when people are searching. So it's not just GMB like Google My Business listing in the 3 pack. It's not organic search results 1 through 10 on page 1 of Google. That's part of it. Those things are part of it, but it's also running ads on local service ads.
Mhm.
And as a gate contractor, that's not a category in Google or a niche in Google, which is considered a category. you're considered still a fence contractor in Google, even though you're a gate contractor.
Yeah.
Um, but still, getting leads from LSA is a gold mine, and PPC or pay per click can also be a great way to get leads, as well as Meta.
Well, I wanted to let everybody know that doordomination.com, there's a couple of different things that you can check out to back up some of the stuff that Barry is talking about. But you also have a free checklist for people that are getting into marketing. It's scary out there if you don't understand that marketing is the business. A lot of people think build it and they will come, meaning build the business and, I'll just get customers, but you've got to get somebody excited to give you a phone call. Just recently, I watched a podcast that you were on that was talking about a little bit of your background. Now, I'm a guerrilla marketing type guy. The Dan Kennedys, the Russell Brunsons, the direct response marketing out there. And I think print is a big part of a marketing campaign, even something simple as postcards. And when I was watching that podcast, you have not just an SEO and ranking on Google type of background. What is your background and how do you get into marketing?
I started in direct mail, and I did that for about 16 years. And um, I owned a business where we did lots and lots, millions of pieces of direct mail for different kinds of businesses, mostly local businesses. So garage door and gate contractors, as well as HVAC and plumbers and electricians and roofers and blah, blah, blah. Doctors, lawyers, anybody who wanted to advertise through the mail. And then, as as the world of digital came to pass and Google started monetizing their platform and Facebook started selling ads, year by year, you would see a decrease in the amount of spend allocated for direct mail. I still get mail at my house. Like I still look at direct mail. It's not like it's completely irrelevant. It's just
Hmm.
you have to look at the cost per lead for any marketing program. So if you're doing any campaign, what is that cost per lead? So if we're spending money on Meta, what is your cost per lead? If you're spending money on pay per click with Google, what is the cost per lead? Bing, Yelp, Angie's, whatever it is, what is the cost per lead? The cost per lead kept going up with direct mail and became less relevant. Like the cool buzzword was Google when Google took off and when Facebook took off. That was the thing. Everybody flocked to it and stopped spending money. We had people spending 20 grand a month on direct mail,
Hmm.
10 grand a month, 5 grand a month, 2 grand a month, but 25 grand a month. It just kind of, the direct mail was going like this until it wasn't. And then when it wasn't, it just was on a steady decline down. It's still there. I mean, I'm sure you get stuff in your mailbox,
Yeah, I don't.
postcards and
I don't
whatnot.
even look at it no more.
Yeah, a lot of people don't.
It's
I don't.
funny. It's funny. I love to look at it. I love going through the coupon decks. I love going through Valpak, and I love checking it out because I like to use it as a swipe file. So I like headlines and for anybody out there who is doing print, Valpak is a great tool for you to steal information from. It still has value. Yes, it's a chain and you're competing against 50 different coupons that are in there, but they spend a lot of time and money on where that person's eyes go and knowing what that coupon is supposed to look like and so on. And you can easily steal those ideas and just run right over to the printer and just swap your name, and that's pretty much it. I'm not saying copy their ad, that would not be appropriate, but I'm just saying use that as a basis for your ad. So I still do that, and I still when I was in Las Vegas the last couple of years, I've grabbed the yellow pages to help do lead generation there. And for people that are in Florida, what do you think, Barry? Would you say that the demographic and for a gate company in Florida first of all, you have to have a certain amount of money, but there's more disposable income and the demographic for what people live as far as their age. That yellow pages or that Valpak or that coupon in the mail could still add value because that's how they're used to getting information. Do you still see that, or do you believe that the digital presence is the best across the board?
You just got to ask yourself, like, where do you go when you need something? And that's kind of what you have to think about. Like, if you if you're in a new town and you don't have a dentist and you chip your tooth,
Mhm.
you're probably gonna look on your phone and dentist near me, right?
Fair
Or
enough.
if and if you have a plumbing leak, and you're sort of in a frantic state, like because there's water gushing all over the floor. What what do? You go to your phone. People are glued to these damn things. They're on their
Yeah.
phone all damn week long, like all day. How often do you look at your phone? How many hours a day does the average person spend on their phone? That's what you got to think about. Direct mail
Fair enough.
still works. It still works, but here's the philosophical difference. The
Gotcha.
mindset of it is, to me, intentional search marketing is different than display. And an ad that you get in the mail, or similarly, you're driving down the freeway and there's an ad on a billboard. That's a display type of ad. I didn't go searching for that. There's no intention behind it. It's just voila, it's in my face. Like I open the Valpak, I sort through the coupons, I find the Mexican restaurant and the hair salon and the dry cleaner and the car wash, and I save those and throw away the rest. But I still have to flip through them, right?
Yeah.
That's almost kind of fun. It's like going to a shopping mall in my hands. But it's still display advertising. Like it's throwing spaghetti on the wall and whatever noodles stick. But
Hmm.
intentional search marketing is different. I intentionally need this dentist. So search I'm going to search for the gate contractor because my gate is broken, because you know, the gate is hanging off the thing and it's flopped over, or I need a new, it's 20-year-old my gate operator and it's just a piece of junk at this point. I need a new one,
That's
right?
one of Robert. That's one of Robert's installs, not one of mine.
But that's
Yeah.
intentional search marketing is where people go out looking for that service and with the intention of needing it.
I
That's a
understand.
it's a different conversion.
Gotcha. Is as far as your agency goes, is every door direct mail or print or postcards part of any of the regular campaigns that you do?
We don't actually do any of it.
Okay.
We used to, and there's just not as much of a demand for it. And there are agencies out there that specialize in it, and that's all they do is EDDM
Mm-hmm.
or custom printed postcards. Like that go to a database
Mm-hmm.
where it's ink jetted and it's going to a specific address, and opposed to just blanketed carrier routes. We used to do that, did it for a long time. I would still do it if there was a requests for it, but nobody. I mean, we're
Yeah.
100% digital at this point, and it's
Yeah,
just
because it's
yeah,
a waste of time to me now because everybody that gets up with Evers Electric Gates is through the internet. So all
uh-huh.
my new leads are coming um through the internet. They say gate repairman, and they see my website, then they'll see my YouTube videos, and then they call. And
Yeah. So
what
you're
I
kind of
get
like
is what I get out of it is this is what every customer says. I love your videos, and because I
I
put
get
music behind them and stuff.
I get that too, and actually, your videos on our Two Smooth Operators YouTube channel actually do perform the best. That and LiftMaster as a keyword perform pretty good on our video stuff, and I get that thing as well too. I'm still getting referrals to the business that's right around where Barry lives in Dallas. I still get leads from my YouTube videos on a channel that I haven't added anything to in a long time. Just happens to still have my phone number
Yeah.
on there. Do you
But
find very many? I'm sorry, what did you say, Robert?
no, go ahead. Ask your question.
I was just going to say, do you find very many people that come to you and say, "Hey, can you help me with my social media posts, or do you have any recommendations for my videos, or is that something that you say, hey, we need to start creating some organic content?" So we can start using that to post here and there, and we'll edit it for you. Is that something that you guys do,
We do.
or okay?
Yeah, we do. I mean, social's super important. I was talking to a guy today at our conference, and he said, "I won't take a client to do their to do their paid ads on Meta if
Hmm.
they don't have an organic following. So they have to have following.
Oh, okay.
They have to have some sort of a foundation of people that already that you know they're branded online for their service. So like Robert's got YouTube. You've got YouTube. YouTube is the second largest search engine. I
Yep.
mean, it's not really a search engine, but the second
That's
largest search platform and that exists. So also owned by Google. So it's
yep.
important to have videos and shorts on YouTube. It's important to have on Instagram and Facebook. That's kind of like having your multiple marketing pillars set up. The more things you do and the more places you can be found online, TikTok, LinkedIn, um, threads, all of those things, Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it.
Hmm.
Um, those are all organic marketing pillars where people can find you. Michael's getting calls from YouTube videos he had. How long ago was that? 5 years ago?
Oh yeah, yeah, 4 or 5 years. I haven't updated in a while. I'll answer that question in a second. Definitely, but yeah, it's been 5 years or so.
Yeah. So it definitely works. You don't have to do paid advertising in order to have organic leads. And by the way, organic leads are the best because they're free and they're highly intentional. There's already a level of trust. So that
Hmm.
you get less people that nickel and dime and try to beat you up with
Hmm.
organic leads as well.
Yeah, I believe that because I had a YouTube video that was 7 years old last year, and the man saw my video and said, "I want a gate just like that. That's what I want." And when I gave him the price, he didn't budge a bit. He said, "Come on and do it." So you know,
Yeah, I just found that it just the barrier to entry was so easy and so low that video was great for me in several different things. But the flip side to it is for guys that are out there in the automatic gate, access control, fence, and door world. I highly recommend you just doing those 1 and 2 minute videos just for your own records. Keep those in Jobber, keep those in a Google folder, and then just pull those things out and then just post them online. As long as it's ethical and in the sense of being on your customer's private property and all that stuff. Yeah, just do it. And most of my customers didn't care. That's how they actually found me to begin with. So it's something that I would highly recommend. You definitely doing because it's super inexpensive. What I wanted to achieve, Barry, was when I was in Dallas, and I was just talking about this recently, was I wanted 3 stores. I wanted 3 different locations. And that's where I felt the need to jump to somebody that could do that marketing for me. Because I got to a point, it was just like I can only generate so many leads for low or no cost social media posts.
Yeah, it's only going to get you to a certain level, and if you need more, that's when you do sponsored ads on Google or Facebook or whatever.
Gotcha. So, real quickly, what's the best way for people to get a hold of you?
Barry at doordomination.com, or just go to the website doordomination.com, and there's a form they can just fill out. There's a girl that has a little video. You can fill that out. I'll get it. Or you can call the number, and we have a guy that answers the phone, and he'll take a message. Just give me your number or shoot me an email or whatever.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's cool.
yeah. So to answer Barry's question, which was how long ago that was, which was not a question you were dying to want to know the answer to. This video right here from something that I was working on in Dallas, was high production quality. I put a little intro in it and it said Dallas, Texas, and then it went to a live install of a product that I was trying to use. That was the last time that I updated. That was 5 years ago, and this channel has 770 some odd subscribers, and it still will generate a couple of leads every week. So fortunately, I still have people out there in Dallas that are that I respect, and I turn the leads over to them. But you can kind of see what that YouTube channel looks like. Me personally, I would be all over these types of things because not only because they're low and inexpensive, you should be doing it anyway. But the other thing is they have more than one benefit. It's obviously documenting it for your records, so you can go back and take a look at it. But there's manufacturers calling me up every day. I mean, look at this one video. It's got 100. I know it's tough to see on your screen, Barry, if you're on your phone, but it's got 94,000 views. It was 8 years ago, and it's a 3-minute video about how to install a chain. So
That's
yeah,
crazy.
YouTube has been pretty good for me personally.
Yep.
So real quickly, Barry, I'm going to get you some more of the information. You were very kind and saying that you were going to share some of your time here at the end of March for my gate fence and garage door marketing boot camp. Some of the stuff that I was interested in talking to you about as far as the print, like every door direct mail and those types of things as part of your campaign. I'm going to go do some more research on you because I didn't realize that was your background doing print and going direct mail and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So
I've,
I'm excited about that.
That was
I've
the
got,
Flintstone days.
What's that?
yeah.
The
Try it.
Flintstone days.
Yeah, Flint. Yeah, old school. I still love putting a postage stamp on a postcard and
Yeah,
sending it out to a whole street. It's something that's done well for me.
yeah.
Yeah. Uh,
But
yeah. A lot of
the
people still use it.
bit,
I mean, I know a guy here that's at dinner, right
Yeah.
right over the table right over there, who does direct mail, and that's all he does is direct mail. And
mm,
he's the one guy out of about 300 agency owners that are a member of this group who doesn't do digital. He strictly does mail, but it is still very
It's
relevant.
it's
I
yeah,
not
mean,
Craig. It's not Craig Simpson, is it?
no, this guy
Okay.
is from Utah, so,
Oh, okay.
but
Yeah.
yeah, they're still out there.
Yeah, Postcard Mania is based in Florida. I think they're still doing it, and it's all they do is postcards. Georgia Dusa, I believe is how you pronounce her name. But yeah, they're a good one. She has a free book that you can just go learn all about postcards. So yeah, they're out there, but it's just one of those things. All it is a tool in the toolbox. It is not the actual thing. You just can't do postcards and that's it. It has
yeah.
to turn you over to digital, back to print, back to digital, and create a campaign around
But
that. Would
but
you
if
agree?
you want the best tool in the box, you go to doordomination.com.
There you go.
Okay,
And if you
and
want to
just
see him live in Duluth, Georgia, March 25th and 26th, he'll be there as well too. And he's going to be handing out $100 bills. That's just something that he just does. So be
Right.
there, be
Yeah.
there, be square.
Yeah.
yeah. If
So
he's
That's
handing
right.
out $100 bills, I'm gonna be there.
I
oh,
wish you would.
well, Barry, we know your time's valuable. We know you in the middle of that conference. So, for a guy that is thinking about, is trying to justify going with a marketing agency so they can step up their business. It's just really ultimately what the cost per lead is. And if you can generate enough leads to justify the cost, then it's all about that. Would you agree?
100%. Yeah. I mean, gate contractors have an immense opportunity with I mean, if they do installs and fabrication or sub that part of it out, I mean, we've seen gate leads turn into over six-figure jobs. I mean,
Oh
amazing
yeah.
gates, crazy gates, and um, if yeah, I love the gates. Gates are also easier to generate leads for than garage doors.
Hmm.
Oh, I
They're
bet.
Yeah, they're less expensive too. You can have less ad spend, and you just gotta. To me, a gate technician, a guy who's really good at gates, is just like a garage door technician on steroids times three. Like
Hmm.
Yeah.
there's really the best of the best technicians are the gate guys, right? And
Hmm.
so
Thank you.
they really, that's true. That's true. That's why they make more money, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, so I don't know. I love generating leads for gate contractors. I wish I had more clients that were. I have more door clients than I do gate contractor clients, but we do have
Yeah.
plenty of contractor clients, and I prefer to generate leads for them because it's less competitive, less expensive, and they're easier to generate.
Hmm.
Well, that's pretty cool. Well, look, we appreciate your time. We value it. If you want to meet Barry in person, he's going to be here in Duluth, Georgia on March 25th or 26th or both, depending upon. Yeah, I know you're going to have some personal time in the area and spend a little bit of time with us. And I'll be going over some of the stuff that I talked about, some of the guerrilla marketing stuff, the print, the being able to walk over to the machine and go, okay, well, it's 10 cents a copy. Let me go get some leads generated off of just a little bit
Yeah.
of a flyer, because the build it and they will come just doesn't work. I'm sure, Barry, you know plenty of people who have great service, great products, but no one knows about it, or
Right.
their campaigns and their follow through and their fulfillment just sucks.
Yep.
So, well, look, we'll let you get back to the Miami Beach party that you got going on behind you. And again, thank you for your time. So
Yeah. Thank you so
thanks for
much.
sharing time with us.
It's my pleasure. Anytime. I love hanging out with you guys online, so I can't wait to see you in person. Robert, I want to see you there.
Yeah, I wish I could, but I got so much going on. I can't. I can't.
All right.
I can't go because I'm going to the fence retreat in
Oh,
March.
that's
So,
right. Yeah.
and then I got these jobs I got lined up where I can't budge right now.
I got you.
Well, you know, that's part of it, Barry, which is exactly what you're doing. You're thousands of miles away from home. At some time, you just have to get out of the four walls of that business in order to take this part seriously. So, man, we commend you for doing it this week, and we wish we were in Miami with you. So,
I wish you were too. We'd
all
have
right.
some Coors Lights.
Oh,
Yeah, man.
yes, I'll be there. Actually, I might just fly there now. Um,
On down.
all right. See you later, Barry.
All right.
Thanks.
Take care.
Thank
Bye.
you. But that
So,
was awesome, man. Oh, Barry Nix from domination.com. Check him out. He can hook you up with a killer website and marketing and all the marketing tools in the business. If you're growing your business and you got technicians, about 4 or 5 or just 2 or 3, you need to get up with him and he can hook you up.
that's the key. That's the one thing that I was always trying to progress to, was to where I could have, you know, 4 trucks out on the road, just making me 30, $40,000 a year, and just be able to focus on the marketing. And that was the biggest jump that I was always intimidated to make. And although I
It's
worked
a
out some
hard
deals,
jump to make.
man, they're not cheap. I mean, we both know the heavy hitters in the fence industry. We know
Mhm.
the dot coms. We know the clever foxes and the other guys that are out there, and
Mhm.
they don't fuck around, man. Their prices, they're not joking around. But I know people that use them that don't even go to the job site until they are installing the fence. That's how good the system that they've had built for them is. So, but yeah, but I'm not there yet. Now I get to work for somebody and I don't have to worry about all that shit. I just got to worry about getting Too Smooth Operators videos out on YouTube. So I haven't seen a video from you in
Did
a
you see
while.
that post I put on Facebook today?
How does that do us any good on Facebook? Put that shit on you. Send me the video so I can put it on YouTube.
Yeah, I will, but it's on Facebook. Did you see it?
No, I didn't. Is it on
Yeah.
Too Smooth Operators?
Yeah.
All right. Well, hold on. Just give me 1 second. I can jump over there real quick and make all these thousands of people watching it. Dang. Check it out. So, Monty's actually reaching out saying, "Hey, what's up to you, Robert?" I don't have it on
Oh,
the
hey, Monty.
on the stream. Man, the way Facebook's doing their thing now, it's just to even switch over to another account is crazy. Of course, we're live on there, so that's impressive. Let's see. Electrician apprentices. Let me just pull this up so you can see it. Man, this is just getting. I got to get another monitor. You do all the stuff off the phone, but of course you don't have to. You don't have to update the slides or do any of that stuff.
Yeah.
Let's
I'll let you
see.
do all the work, don't I? I'm bad. I'm a bad. I'm a bad partner. At least
Yeah,
I do a little bit on Facebook. Okay.
yeah, you do a good job sharing the links and all that good stuff. Monty was just looking for some advice, so reach out to Barry. Barry's a good guy. He'll tell you exactly what's
Yeah,
going on.
Barry knows his stuff. He's dealing with our industry, so
That
he's
is
the guy
what
to go to.
that's what really I was wanting to point out is that out of all the people that we've reached out to, we've talked. I can talk to half of these guys like when we're at a conference, and they'll all sit down and go, "Oh yeah, you should probably do this. You probably should do that." Blah blah blah. But there's not very many of these guys that have ever gone out of their way
Right there.
to jump on with us and help us out. So looks like I'm clicking on the same page. All right, so here we go. Here's Robert's latest video.
Hello, this is Robert Evers from Two Smooth Operators Podcast about gate automation and access control. I got this scrollable access keypad here that has a lock on the door with a panic bar for egress. So we're going to hit the code.
What's the code?
I ain't telling you.
1, 2, 3,
I
4.
just click
No.
the door. That's the assembly for the locking mechanism.
Yeah.
And it just locks that so you can't push that. That keeps it locked. Go to the door.
What city was this in, Robert?
It's in Elizabethtown, my hometown.
Oh, right on.
Get the door locked in. You can't open it from the outside. Instead of pushing on right there. Sturdy. Take it. You get your panic bar. And it will open automatically. Now I'll show you how this works here. See how it's locked. There's a locking mechanism here and here that keeps that locked. When you get the code, just click. See this locking magic, it pulls open. It's got to open all the way. Now here it click, closes back, and it holds it just like that.
That's it, man.
That's how them locks work for panic bar.
Out there getting it done. I had access control class last month or whenever the hell it was, and I couldn't stress the importance of people stop installing mag locks. Now, I know different cities and different states do different regulations, but mag locks will get you caught up worse than door strikes. Door strikes, there's no special knowledge. There's no battery backup, even though it can be hooked up to a battery backup. But door strikes is the way to do it. You just don't have to worry about inspections. You don't have to worry about any special knowledge. Do you have any problems getting inspections on mag locks or door strikes, or do you even have to do it?
They don't even. I never. Only time when I get inspections is doing a pool fence on that kind of stuff, and they don't really care about the lock. As long as you can get out with the panic bar, that's the only thing they concerned about most of the time.
Gotcha. Yeah. So a panic bar and a surface mount strike or inset strike. It's just the way to do it. Mag locks just offer so many more problems.
Now,
Yes, you
the
can
job.
wire. You can
Go
wire
ahead.
them. I was going to say you can wire them through the exit button as well as the access
Yeah.
control system, but just don't bother. They're just too much of a headache. Some cities actually won't even allow mag locks on your gate. Monty, Monty's making fun of you. He said Robert got bored. I just talk too much. Robert didn't get well. You might got bored. I don't know, but I just talk too much. That's all it is.
Yeah, jibber jabber. But what was I going to say? But damn it.
We're talking mag locks and door strikes, and
Yeah, the job I'm working on at the mini storage, the fire department is really going to look at this gate, them two gates, and I got to have everything right. I got to have a true 20-foot opening, which means if the hinges is within that 20 foot, they
yeah,
won't pass it. So I got to make sure that the gate itself is 20 foot. So I got it set like 20 foot 4 inches to cover that gap.
yeah. What city was that in? That
Jacksonville,
or
North
oh,
Carolina.
I was about to say maybe we shouldn't say what city it is, and then they start coming looking for you. But you
Well,
have
maybe they will.
you have you have cities like that are a little bit more hardcore than other
Yeah,
cities.
it's like so I stay on the coastal area, so like the beaches, like Jacksonville's is Camp Lejeune Marine Base, and it's near the beach.
Oh, gotcha.
And then you got Myrtle Beach. They're kind of tough too on some things on their new construction builds. That's where I get the most flack from is the new construction. Now, if it's old and it's been there, they care
Mhm.
less.
Gotcha. Yeah, the inspection part of it is one of the things I get a lot of calls on when people are coming from the garage door world or just
Hmm.
in general. Obviously, I have a lot of knowledge in the North Texas area
Yeah.
with different municipalities. But yeah, you're not getting away from installing a new gate without getting an automatic gate inspection, with the exception
Hmm.
of single family residential.
And the
But
engineer warned me. He said that if you don't have a true 20-foot opening, the fire department, fire marshal will not pass it.
jeez,
So,
oh man. Did I ever
so
tell
I
you
got
about
to
that?
make sure.
I ever tell you about that video that I put on my YouTube channel where out in Rockwall, Texas, I had fire department give me a hard time about my light emitter receiver. The dude was saying it just doesn't work, doesn't work, doesn't work. So I went out
Hmm.
and spent $800 on a Tomar transmitter
Hmm.
and did a video and showed that it worked and got my green tag the same day that the video went up.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to sometimes you got to prove the point to these guys
Yeah.
because their equipment is faulty. That's one
Yeah.
thing that I found with City of Dallas. City of Dallas sometimes has faulty equipment,
Yeah.
but it's been years since I've actually been there
And
and doing
they decided to do away with the slide gate, and I'm gonna put a 20-foot swing gate there.
damn, a 20-foot swing gate.
Hmm. Yeah.
That's just so freaking long. That thing's going to be
So
moving so fast.
so what? I'm
What
gonna put
what
an
gate
edge pad on that one.
What gate operator?
Automatic 350, baby.
And what'd you say you're going to put on it? Hitch pad?
Yeah, I'm putting the edge pad on it where
Oh,
if it
edge.
opens up
Oh,
and hits somebody, it'll stop.
I don't think I've ever heard of anybody call it an edge pad. Is that
That's
something
what
new
they
that
call it in Carolina.
Oh, I bet. I bet they call a lot of shit in North Carolina that they don't call anywhere else.
Yeah.
Uh, Monty was saying he's glad that Tennessee doesn't require shit outside of click to enter or Knox. So
Mhm.
yeah, for those people out there that are doing emergency service, emergency ingress stuff, Knox is pretty common. The
Yeah.
thing about the Knox products is some municipalities will make you go through them
Hmm.
and some won't. So you're just depending upon like in where I spent most of my time in North Texas. I mean, literally one municipality would say, yeah, you're good to go. And the other municipality would make you um, turn in plans, tell you where the fire hydrants are, how far are they
Hmm.
from the street, and is it fire striped? All the shit that has nothing to do with what you're doing, but you got to
Yeah.
do it, and
Yeah.
that's it. So, and does it make a damn bit of difference? I dated this fire captain for a long time,
Woo.
and she I mean, they
She
didn't.
shot you down, didn't she?
She, they all do. They all do, brother. That's why I'm growing this hair out, man. So I just
she
have the
said
power.
she said
Power.
your SOS ain't working that good right now.
No, it wasn't. Trust me, it wasn't the ingress stuff that where that one didn't work out. But a nice person, great person. She's
Yeah.
retired, so nobody at the Dallas Fire Department's got to look around and see who that is. But no, she's a very nice person, and we always got along. And she once we started having a relationship, she didn't deal with any of my stuff. She's very ethical and moral, and but they didn't know. The city of Dallas has this, or at least they did as of a couple of years ago, what's called an overhead door ingress receiver. So overhead door
Mhm.
is the brand, and ingress receiver is the product. And basically, all it is a garage door receiver on 412 megahertz. They do have different frequencies for different cities and municipalities for those ones that are still stupid enough to use them. But you used to be able to buy the garage door opener right off eBay.
Mhm.
And they got to a point to where they stopped giving the fire department the remotes. And what was taking us so long to get inspections is because the fire department only had 2 or 3 of these remotes, and they had to sign them out for the whole city of Dallas. Now, overhead door, I'm sure there are people fine that work there, but the overhead door commercial in Dallas, which is now a DH Pace company, I believe, is the worst fucking service ever. Just the most horrible people that did that, which they made it so uncomfortable. And we're talking about life safety. And that's what sucked
Yeah.
about it. But it was just a weird product. I mean, literally just had 5 little components in there for the different fire department had one, the ambulances had one, the fire chief had one, the fire marshal, whoever the top dog was, had one, and then like the police chief had one. It's just the weirdest thing.
Mhm.
Have you ever heard of that? The overhead door ingress receiver?
No, I've never heard that.
Yeah. Well, don't worry about it. It ain't that big of a deal. So,
Mhm.
what else is Monty saying? That's a pain in the butt, but the 350 is a beast. Yeah, it is. Why don't you come help him install it and see how
They're
hard it is
easy.
to
I
install?
don't have a problem installing them
That's
operators
the
at
one
all.
with the foot pedal.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, he said he worked for Over a Door in 2 different states. That's how they work, half-assed and overpriced. Yeah, the one that
Mhm.
was the commercial one, like I said, I don't know how many other ones they had. I think it was 2 different locations, but they
Mhm.
were just some of the worst people, and the product was overpriced. But I'm sure that they were good people, good-hearted people, but when they were at work, they were just not nice. So, anyways, what else is going on for you next week? What else you got done? Tomorrow's Friday, isn't it?
Yeah,
Oh hell,
tomorrow I will be going to Southport, North Carolina with the Pink Slip Band doing a black tie event.
oh, you're still in the band?
Oh yeah, I'm doing at least one more year.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I
And
just didn't.
then
I hadn't seen any posts or anything like that. I didn't know what was going
well,
on.
we're getting started back up. You know, during December and January and February is kind of the slow season for bands, so it slows down.
Uh, if you don't mind, I would like to promote something real quick. Oh, and by the way, let's promote you and what you got going on. Let me give 1 second. You're going to you and Amber are going to Mr. Fence retreat coming up, right?
Yeah, the Fence Academy in Gatlinburg, Tennessee,
And
March 19th through March 23rd, 2026. And it's a great retreat. It's about business, whether you got a small, you just started, or you've been doing it for 40 years. It's a really good thing, and see who you are in the inside and outside, and a lot of business talk and training in the classes that Sean King does, and different speakers and stuff. And it's a lot of knowledge you can learn from that.
from what I understand, there might be somebody in the room that's also going. It's going to be teaching some line dancing.
Yeah, Amber's got to teach some line dancing while we're there.
Yeah. So, what'd she
Hmm.
say?
She said Sean King's wife herself asked her, Heather.
Oh yeah. Well, I saw her at. You posted a video just the other day where I think it was in that restaurant where she was dolled up and she was out
Oh,
there
that
doing.
you talking about the other day? We went to a um, Band of Oz reunion. The band is 59 years old,
Oh
and
wow.
they do a big reunion show at the Spanish Galleon in North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. And I went out and interviewed some of the band members with my Bladen Live Entertainment News platform.
Yeah. What's the name of the website? And then tell us what's the website or what's the social media, the channel, and all that stuff that you're doing, and what are you doing?
It's Bladen Live Entertainment News. So now I have a platform on Facebook and YouTube. I do not have a website yet with that, but that's coming. Um, what's what it is? If in Bladen County, in my county, in North Carolina, I will promote bands that are playing in the different little cities. We got towns we got here, and promote their, that they're coming to town, so everybody can find a place where they can look it up. So I got this Facebook page where if you go on it, you'll see the bands that with these free concerts and stuff, festivals. And then other part of it is the news, is where I just share candidates that are running for office in Bladen County.
So it's politics and
Yes,
music.
yes,
Why are you getting into politics? Or not
because
getting into politics, but why is that a subject matter you want to cover?
it's important for people to go vote. Um, there's 22,000 registered voters in Bladen County. That's how small of a county I live in. And then only 5,000, we'll say 5,500 showed up to vote in the primary. So I'm like, well, I
Oh,
want to put these candidates out there on a platform. I don't share. I get it off of their Facebook page. I don't say nothing. I just share what they got. Now I have interviewed a couple of them and posted their video on my platform. And I just want the people to see, hey, this is who's running for office, and I just want to promote it.
yeah. Well, that's interesting. I didn't know that. I didn't know that you were had that desire to do all that stuff.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
I love my country. I love where we live at, and it's very important for people that get involved with different people. It, um, and talk to the candidates. You need to go out and listen to what they're saying and
Yeah,
figure out who you're going to vote for.
I definitely wasn't questioning your love for the country. I think that's one of the great things about living here is tomorrow you can go start a business, and the next day you can shut it down, and next day you can go start another business, and not really for the most part, unless you get on somebody's radar, which is like one in a million. For the most part, this country just makes it so easy for you to succeed. And it's just great. It's just so easy to do it, and
Yeah.
hopefully we can get done with this turmoil here that
Well,
we got going on
also,
pretty
one
quick.
reason why I like to go to these political events is to market my business.
Fair enough. Do you find that you end up like working or with some people that you don't necessarily want to work for or with?
Well, you find out information.
Gotcha.
So, hey, I got this job. I mean, I had people say, I'm building a ball field in my town, and I want you to come build it for me. And he hooked me up with the phone number and the link to go bid on it.
Gotcha. Okay.
And
Right. Well,
I
I can
could put my
understand that.
bid in, and I know he's going to hire me because he's seen my work. But it's another way of marketing. That's why I always tell people, you want to know why you don't have no work, because you're not getting out in the community, like and talking to people. You got to
Yeah.
go talk. Hey, I do fence work. I do electric gates. You want electric gate at your house? I'll come by and give you a price one day. It's all about, it's everything's got to be in you, and you got to want to promote it. You don't need to be sitting on the couch and, oh, I ain't got no leads. Well, you're not doing nothing.
Well, that's one of the things we're going to do with the Barry at this marketing class here coming up on the 25th and 26th. Is I'm going to give you a bunch of stuff that you just need, and I think that's the difference between, or that's the difference between like you and a lot of people. Like that you because of the entertainment industry that you're in,
Yeah,
and you know it as being involved in the business for so long. And then, from what I understand, you're going to be taking it over, and your dad's going to retire here pretty soon.
yeah,
Yeah, you got to go out and knock on doors. And
yeah,
some people just don't enjoy that. And me
yeah,
personally, when I was like throwing DJ parties and stuff like that, I didn't like that either. Just walking up to random people saying, "Hey, you want to come to a rave and listen to, uh, dance music and all that stuff?" But yeah, that's what you have to do. And some people don't like to do it.
yeah.
So,
So, yeah, and then I got to go DJ wedding Saturday from 2 o'clock to 6 o'clock. As
oh
soon as
yeah,
I get done with the wedding, we got to load up, come back to White Lake, and DJ at the Mexican restaurant from 8 o'clock till 11:30.
well, what sound system are you using? Are you taking to these gigs?
Um, with the Pink Slips band, we use JBLs, um, subwoofers. I use 4 18s and 2 15s, um, dual speakers with a
Dual 15,
yeah, and then we use a Behringer
Behringer. Yeah.
X32 mixing board with the Wi-Fi and iPad and in-ear monitors and stuff. And then my DJ equipment is just my computer, my board, my Yamaha board, my wireless mics, and I use Behringer 12-inch speakers for that.
Are you? Is that the same system that you would use for your karaoke?
Yes, so it's all
Gotcha.
all the same stuff. And then I got a bigger system if I need to do a festival. I got bigger speakers too for that.
Are those 18s? Are they in? Uh, you said you have 4 18s. Is it
All together, I got six.
Is it two 18s in one cabinet, or it's
Yeah,
individual 18?
2 18s on each side with one
Okay.
cabinet on top. Now, if I'm doing a big festival, I have another set of 15s that I put on top too.
how many people is 4 18s and two top cabinets?
500 to 1,000.
Damn. What are those powered, or you using some
Yes,
kind
they're
of?
powered.
They're powered.
Powered speakers.
What
Now,
kind
when
of?
we do
what
the
kind
big events where I got 5 to 10,000 people, it's a PA provided. So
Oh,
they
gotcha.
got the big. They'll have about and I love it. They'll have about 10, 21-inch sub or 27-inch subwoofers at the bottom, and then
27-inch.
yeah, or 21-inch. I mean, not
Oh,
27
okay.
inch.
It's like,
And then
damn.
they'll
What do
have the line arrays. You know, the
Oh
big
yeah.
line arrays, about 10 of them or 20 of them, and then I'll be out there, and I controlled the band with my iPad, and it's just awesome to be able to hear my band come out of them speakers, Bo. And you're the one controlling the sound for 10,000 people, so it's
Pretty
fun.
cool.
Yeah.
Well, look, Ben, I just want to take 1 second. Anybody that wants to learn how to do loops, 6-hour class, got it coming up on St. Patty's Day. Prices are
Cool.
going up here in a couple of days. It's $99. If you don't know anything about loops, if you're in the garage door business and you're getting into gate operators, to be able to physically place loops, and everybody's gonna have the opportunity to build a loop. We're going to do it on a piece of plywood so you can kind of see. We're going to eliminate the fear and open up the gear. So we're going to do it above ground so you can see what's going on. And then we're going to talk about some tips and tricks. And hopefully one day we'll get Robert out to one of these classes.
I'll
When
get
you come
out there.
into
Things are
Florida.
going pretty good. I'm got a pretty good guy that's learning how to lead the crew right now. So I got more flexibility, almost more flexibility, but he's doing a good job, and we're doing pretty good.
What did Amber say?
She coughed.
Oh, all right. All right, man. Well, we got work in the morning, so it's 9:22. Let's get the hell out of here and go
Right.
sell some gates and go put some gates in, and
Mhm.
that's it.
All right, man. We'll sign on out.
Take us out, Robert.
Oh, wrong one again. Wrong one.
Wrong band.
There we go. Thank you for tuning in to Two Smooth Operators Podcast. Your hosts, Michael Brooks and Robert Evers. I'd like to thank you for tuning in.
Oh, looks like my arm is your arm.
Also, tune in next Sunday, 5 o'clock Eastern Time. Thank you very much for watching.